Hello everyone, in Period 2 Personal Finance. Today I'll be breaking down a very important component of this transportation unit we've been tackling that I feel is integral knowledge when you are considering transportation. We as people in this current day and age are very much dependent on mechanized transportation, that being your planes, trains, automobiles, boats, and any other more specific example that I don't care to name. Having a good reference point in terms of basic transport knowledge is crucial to personal success. All that being said, today we are learning about how to go get groceries. This is me. I'm hungry and need to go to the store for some groceries. Unfortunately, I do not live in an area with prominent walkable infrastructure, so I am reliant on a personal vehicle for transportation. So, once I've got my keys and I'm ready to head out, what do I do? Well, that's what I'm here to tell you. Some important things to check on your way out the door and into your car are that your lights are working properly, those being your headlights, brake lights, turn signals, etc. This especially goes for BMW drivers who are incapable of using their blinkers. Please use them. You want to make sure that your fluids are in check. This means your oil, brake fluid, wiper fluid, etc. If your oil and brake fluid is ever low, you'll commonly find a light upon your dashboard making that disclaimer. However, with wiper fluid, it's a good idea to check by opening the hood and taking a look. Having a clean windshield while traveling is always beneficial for safety. Next, you're going to want to make sure that your tire pressure is normal. Driving on tires with low pressure, especially with any considerable speed, can present the genuine danger of a blowout. Because of the underinflation, the tire flexes and can consequently explode as you're driving. My tires kind of feel weird, and I don't know if the pressure is correct because I didn't check them like I was supposed to. Another thing that I want to make sure to emphasize is making sure you check your oil. I know too many people that ignore the blinking light and don't know what could happen if their oil is low. That won't happen. But having low oil will cause poor engine performance and can even cause significant engine damage, not something that anyone wants. With prolonged use without oil, you will need repairs that do not come cheap, so you will be doing yourself a favor in keeping an eye on it. Now, we're going to run through two different scenarios. Your car looks good, you're ready to get going, so you hop in and get on your way. Scenario 1, a breakdown. While you're driving to the store, all of a sudden your car, which you spent a good amount of time checking to make sure was functional, is not, and for whatever reason is not running properly. First and foremost, you should pull over the car to a safe place. Make sure that your hazard lights are on so that you are maximally visible on the road. The most common reason for a car breakdown is a flat or faulty battery. This is a pain, but not the end of the world. Essentially, the battery has become drained to a point where it is unable to run and turn the engine over. For this, and for any other issue, especially those that are more serious, it's best to call roadside assistance or a tow truck with your insurance provider to handle it, as most other mechanic failures need to be dealt with in a shop. However, if your battery is dead, you could jumpstart your car by using jumper cables and a Good Samaritan's car battery. However, it looks like no one's apt to help right now, so I'm stuck with AAA for the moment. Now let's take a look at our second scenario, an accident. While you're driving, as you're on your way to get your groceries, you end up in a bit of a fender bender. For the sake of the scenario, this won't be a terribly aggressive car crash, but regardless, you'll pull over to the side of the road and you'll want to check for any personal injuries. Lucky for me, I'm fine and there's no one else in the car, so I'll get out. Next, you're going to want to notify the police. That way they can respond to any debris that's left in the road and generally document the scene. Some people aren't entirely aware of this, however, it is required to notify the police of an accident no matter how minor in the state of Rhode Island. Then, as you wait for the police, you'll exchange your information with the other person involved in the accident. A list of things you are going to want to give are your full name and contact info, your insurance company and your policy number, your license information, plate number, any physical information regarding your vehicle, that meaning the make, color, model, etc. And you're also going to want to document what happened yourself. Take pictures, write down any names, and get a copy of the accident report made by the police. From there, you're going to want to make sure your provider is informed so that you may begin the claims process as soon as possible. Your provider will then arrange, if necessary, to get your car towed to a nearby auto shop. So, With this newly acquired information, we should still hopefully have time to make it to the grocery store.
Hey, hey, hey.